The next thing is for us to start adding the about us content into the pages. First of all, we are going to add a section, a full section. Then we'll add the background image to this section because this is going to serve as a title of this page. So background type, choose picture. Okay, so let's use this picture and see. Select. Okay, it came out this way, so we can select this section from advanced menu. Then we say uh give it a padding, top padding of 100, let's see, and bottom padding of 100. Right, so this background image, go back to style, then we'll say position, let's say center, see what we have. Okay, so we can go to background overlay and give it an overlay of black. Right, that would be okay. Sorry. So once that is done, we can go back to the Elementor elements and bring a caption that has to be a color of white. Then we'll edit this about us. So you can duplicate this, then make this H3 and just say home. Okay, I'll just type home here. Home. Okay, so after written home here, so the next thing I'm going to do is to uh, add an icon. Drag this icon here. Then click this to change the icon. I'm looking for double arrow, right double angle icon. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the size of this to maybe 15. Then this text should be H6. H6 is okay. Then I can from advanced, so I'm going to reduce the width of this just a custom inline custom. I also put this one inline custom. From advanced menu, go to width, change it from default to inline custom so that they will be in the same line. All right, so the next thing is I can give it a white color. So I can still change the size, can make it 14, right, 15. I think 15 is okay. So what I'm going to do is to give it padding, maybe 15 padding. Sorry, right padding of 15, then left padding of 15 as well. So I'll duplicate this, then I'll drag one to the end of this. Okay, so I can change this to home, sorry, to about, about us. Then I'll give this a color of, let me see, color that is visible. Then this should be okay. So this signifies that we are on this page. So this color shows that, okay, this is the active menu. So from there we can give this a link, so that if somebody click here to take them to maybe home page, let's say home page. So which of the home page? Let me say this home page 2. Then update. Once we are done updating, we can preview the site. Okay, this is what we have. So, but we're having a space up here, so I think we are going to remove that space by giving this section a minus top margin of 60. Okay, so we can update the site again. So after update, we can preview the site again. Okay, this is what we're having. Okay, so the next thing is to add the section. So I'm going to add a full column section here. Then we'll drag a text. We're going to put a write up on it. Okay, we say ABX Cybertech, the best software development company in the globe. So we can centralize this, then give it top and bottom padding of 50, right? So we can make this black so that it will be visible. Alright, we can use our color, which is this 006268, right? So after that, we are going to add a section, 2 column section. So one is going to contain a write-up and the other one will have a picture. Alright, so from here you can drag text here. So I'm going to make this text black. So from our folder, we are going to have, I'm going to drop this folder for you. Have a folder called About Us, or About rather, where I have all the content for the About page. So I can click here. Now click this write up. So after copying that, so go back to the site and replace this dummy text with it. Sorry. Click content. From here, Control A, Control V to replace it with that text that I copied. So the next thing is to make it from style menu justify, right? So the next is to add our specialties, like come here and just bring a header here. Let's say header 5 also. header 4. Yeah, so we are the specialist on, so we now outline our services below this heading. So from here we are going to change the color to black. Yeah, okay, so now we are going to find something to outline our specialties. Let's search for icon. And I think list will icon list will actually work. Let's see, icon list. Okay, so from here we can work on this. Can choose something like this, something like check. So I'm going to give the icons this official color, our official color. So I'll come here, there, and from the style, go to icon, then color, paste the color there. Can come here, back to the list, you can delete others. So, and duplicate this so that I can have it in many places. So all you need to do is to click one and edit it to that services, to that specialty. You can say Android app development. Right, so I'll continue with the rest. So once I'm done filling this, I'll just click here to make a copy of it. Right, okay, so I've outlined up to 4. So next thing I'm going to do, because I want to duplicate this here, is to click here again. From advanced menu, I'll scroll to width. I'm going to make it inline, or rather I can make it custom, so that I'll give it size maybe 50%. Right, I'll duplicate this. Great, so this will be here, and I'll put other ones at this end. Okay, so this is what I'm aiming to achieve. So the next thing is for me to put a picture here. From elemental elements, can drag picture here, browse this picture from my system, click upload, because I don't have it there, I only have it in my folder. So I'm going to take one of these. All right, let me just take this, then I'll insert it, select. Great, so this is actually what I want to have here. Right, so we are done with this section. So the next thing is to create another section where we are going to showcase our vision, mission statements, and all that. First is to add the column. Okay, but before this, we will need to add. Let me just delete the other columns. We need to add a title to this section. It is, you can just bring this right up here, or rather, you can duplicate this, as the case may be, to save us the stress of adding color and other things again. Okay, so just change this right up, delete this, call it mission, vision, and values. There's something I noticed here. Notice that there's no padding in this section. So all I need to do is to come here, from advanced, then I'll hit this top padding of 50 and bottom padding of 50 as well. Yeah, so the next is to bring inner section to this immediately after the mission, vision, and value. Then I'm going to make this three column. So the first is to bring an icon, because I'm going to, as it says here, mission, vision, and value. So the first column will be all about vision, second mission, the second one will be vision, and the last one will be values. So from here we are going to add an icon. Perhaps we could use an icon box, yes. So the next thing I'm going to do is to upload my SVG, because they are not actually in the uh, WordPress library or Elementor icon library. So I'm going to upload my own. I have mission, vision, and value, so it remains vision, so which we are going to add very much later. So I'm dealing with okay, the main one, mission. So we can insert mission, right? So we're going to come here and make this right up black, sorry, uh, content color, I want it to be black. Then I'm going to change this, change it to mission. From the about us content, I have a write up for mission, which is this. So once you are done copying it back to the site, and replace the content of this with that. Mind you that this section as well, we will need to add uh, padding, top and bottom padding of 50-50, to have a little space between the content and the next section. And I also like to change the background color for this section. So I'm going to the home page. From dashboard, go to pages, then click home pages, go to Elementor, edit with Elementor, home, edit with Elementor, because I need to copy the color code for that section from the home page. Okay, so I can scroll down to this, which this is the very section. This is where I'm coming to. I want to copy this color code. Right, from here I just say copy, then back to about us, this section, from style, background, color, and I'll paste this. Great, so I have that. So I can close, well, we can leave it, we might come back to it maybe later. So I'm going to style this section now, this column. So I want to make it, I want to have maybe background color of white, right? So it should have a border radius of 10, then a shadow, right? Then from advanced, say okay, margin of 10, right? Okay, so padding as well, I can say okay, padding of 10 if possible, padding of 20. So this right up, I want it to be black. Content, I'll say this should be black. I want it black. Okay, so once that is done, I can now duplicate this column and delete the rest. So I can add one more, right? So this is going to be a division. So if you follow suit, at the end of the day, you should have a beautiful website like this. If you implement uh, what we do here step by step, so you should have a very pleasant one. So from my right up, I will just go there and get the content for Vision. These are for teaching purposes anyway, so I'm certainly going to change all this content at the end of the day after the training. So I'll change the icon to Vision. So you can have icon with respect to Vision. Click upload, then you add from library. I'm not seeing the icon, so the next thing I'm going to do is to upload it again from my system. I could remember I uploaded it. Okay, what we have here is actually value. So I don't have vision. So for that, I will just replace it with maybe one of these icons. So at the end of the day, we can replace it. So this is vision. Click upload. So it will take you to the library. Then you select value, right? So then we'll come here, have the write up for the value, copy this, then replace it with this, right? So we can hit update to view the site and see what we have. Can refresh the page. Okay. So as we view the site, this is what we have, and it's very much beautiful. So you can click here and go to home. So this shows that we're actually on the about us page. So we are going to reuse this for other pages we are going to create. So what we are going to do is to click here navigator so that we can select that section. After selecting the section, then we are going to save it as template. Save as template. Then we'll call it header underscore template underscore under temp. Save. So we are done saving it, so that the essence of this is whenever we are creating a page, we don't need to start this designing from scratch again. All we need to do is just to import this header and then we edit it to what we want, right? So